Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here this wonderful Tuesday night. Thank you for coming over from Chris Cook and Nashville's live. Thank you for joining me. And soon it'll be time to go over to Chris and Miriam's live over at Keto Chow. This will automatically take you over there. So when this live is done, sit tight and wait for that. Oh, today we got a stacked thing to talk about. So one thing that I want to talk about is, we all know the dangers of if I could talk, we all know the dangers of ultra processed foods that we buy from the grocery store, but because we know just how addictive they can be, they're designed to be addictive, but then we don't necessarily think about that in the foods that we cook at home. And the reason I bring that up, and Shander will talk about that when she gets down here. She's still upstairs getting ready. She was working in her eBay office, and she'll be down here in just a few minutes. But one of the things that I made last night, I made an Italian dish that was not feta, um, ricotta, ricotta cheese, not feta cheese. Major difference between those two, but it was ricotta cheese mixed with some tomato paste, and then with some Italian meatballs, like meaty meatballs or whatever for me, and some cheese. And I took egg and I took Parmesan cheese and garlic and mixed that together and put that on top. And it kind of made like a garlic bread crust on top of it. It was like a baking dish kind of thing. Threw that in the oven for a while. And we were eating that last night, watching some TV, and I just couldn't stop eating it. And I'm just thinking to myself how we demonize foods from the grocery store for being that way. And then it's just one of those things. You have an idea that you want to make something and you make it for yourself, and you're in the middle of eating it and you just can't stop. And you have to remember that that's very possible in the day-to-day cooking that we do as well. While that's low carb, while it's on plan, it's just not always easy to stop. And then you're just kind of going overboard. Then you go to bed and you're like feeling miserable because you're over full. And as soon as she gets over here, we'll talk and gonna get her thoughts on that as well. But we end up having, leftovers for that today. And like it's a little bit easier when it comes to the leftovers because you just kind of cut yours, put it in the microwave, and that's all you have. But like when it's fresh and hot on the stove, so much easier to go back for seconds, thirds, whatever. It's just one of those things that I just wanted to talk about because, in this community, we do really, really focus on avoiding the hyper palatable foods that we get from the grocery store. And it was just one of those realizations last night for the first time in a while that it's so easy to make it at home too, because we do kind of get lulled in that false sense of security that at night or at home that you can make these things that are low carb, keto friendly, maybe even considered carnivore friendly. I mean, without the tomato sauce or tomato paste, it would be relatively carnivore friendly. And if you're doing dairy and such, but it was just so hyper palatable, I just could not stop. And I just had to make sure we talked about that today. And I'm sure that some of you have experienced this as well. And let me know in the comments if that is something that that you've come across as well, because you know, as somebody who comes from a food addiction background, it is a slippery slope to a degree. And that's one thing that like in my mind, I keep going back to the triple B and E aspect of life and try to do that because I do find myself having so much more control over the foods that I want. I'm not as hungry. I'm not going back and making another 4 hamburger patties. I'll make my 4 hamburger patties, maybe some eggs, and then maybe some bacon slices, but I don't keep going back and back and back for more as I did last night with the food that I made last night. So I think realistically for me, the consistency aspect of what I talk about for us and how important consistency is for us, that aspect of triple B and E is very important for us. And I know it's not necessarily a day-to-day sustainable thing that we would do every day, but I think if we can do it consistently, and we have for like most of this year, I think that it is better for us, better for our mental health, better for our overall ability to control food intake. And yeah, I just want to see, I just want to talk to you guys about that. And so that's what we're diving into tonight. And, not just that, but, it's not just a store-bought problem. It is any kind of food that you find overly delicious almost. And I know that's you can't really demonize delicious foods either, because I know I find steak delicious, hamburger delicious, and things like that, but those are a little harder to overeat. But sometimes you just need a little bit of something different. So let me know what you guys think about that, because I think that's truly important. So and Chandra says, and she's coming here, I got to get her microphone ready because she's going to be sitting down right here. She's right here with her mug of coffee.
I hope I don't spill it on myself this round.
I mean, that's why you could have set it down before you
mug
of coffee.
Of coffee.
Here's that, and here's the back when you're ready.
Just hand me both.
All right, so let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. Lots and lots of activity in the chat tonight.
Well, hello, friends.
Oh my goodness gracious! There's a lot of things going on in here.
The cats have been sleeping on these blankets again. They're going to.
I'll have to wash them.
They're all fur and a little bit blanket.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, dear. Hi, Bruce.
Carrie's in the house. He's rowing his boat all the way up to the live stream, gently down this live stream.
Hi,
and he
Carrie.
says, Why did the lobster excel in math class? It had a strong clause for calculations.
Nice.
I think I read that correctly, ladies and gentlemen. I may not have. I totally may have read that completely wrong. You said, I hit the like button 1 trillion times +1.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Watch out, everybody. Evil Lynn is in the house.
Boom, boom, boom. We need to get music for her.
I need to get Evil Lynn music.
It's Evil Lynn. Boom, boom, boom.
Or like an Evil Lynn animation where she just comes across the screen and goes, ah!
Yes. Just have her go, ah!
Oh.
That's my witch cat.
She is a lizard witch, everybody.
Not a lizard witch.
That's exactly what a lizard witch would say.
There's Bruce in the corner of the screen.
Right here.
Right here. Being a butthead cat.
I had to go to the store and buy a brand...
That's twice today. Twice today, I have messed up my own coffee. That's
Well,
number
we'll
2.
make you some more after the live. Well, we'll clean it up after the live, too.
That's fine. That's fine.
Coffee abuse, everybody. Was it you or the cat that did it?
I did it. I went to grab it.
I totally blamed the cat.
And I instead just like went whap and knocked it right onto the floor. It's fine. This morning, I dropped my hair clip directly into my coffee.
She really did.
It's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
I will live. I
Trying
will
to
be
get it
grouchy,
just
but
right.
I will live. Oh, you can see the sky behind me.
It's still not after dark, so everybody keep your P's and Q's to yourself.
Ha.
But anyway, I was saying that I had to go to the grocery store yesterday because Walmart, I had to buy a new trash can because the trash can that we have, I have now put in the garage, and we have a garage trash can now. Because it's a double trash can, so there's 2 bags on either side with a strip in the middle, and then the lid had broken off The original one a long
Years
time ago.
ago.
Years and years ago.
We've had this for like at least 10 years.
Somewhere along those lines. 5
Right.
years, 6 years, something,
Whatever,
right?
a long amount of time.
And we had to go buy a new one because Bruce, the black and white cat, keeps jumping inside the trash can.
Yep.
Now, he doesn't take himself out and leave. He jumps out with food, and we see bits and bobs of food on the floor.
It took us a good couple of months to figure out that's what was happening.
And I would sit here and I would hear him. Then I started hearing him jump inside of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is that noise? Why is he jumping in there?
He would always have a piece of plastic, always be chomping on a piece of plastic. I'm like, where did you get that? And then I would find garbage on the floor in the morning when we would get up in the morning. I'm like, who's been down here? What's been happening? Turns out it's Bruce. He is a trash digging cat.
He's not finding anything good.
I know. That's the worst part.
Carl's here.
Hi, Carl. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, the cat is a trash digger. You'd think he'd rummage in like the neighbors' trashes. Maybe they would have better stuff.
Maybe if we kicked him out of the house. Barbara Castor's in the house. She says, Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining us.
Jerry is here. Hi,
excuse
honey.
me.
I'm home. Not really. Still at work and finally able to get a signal.
Well, thank you for joining us from work. Sorry you're still there.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, that's never fun.
I do have an interview with a job on Friday.
Yep.
Keep your fingers crossed for me. We'll see how that goes. And hopefully it doesn't mess up our schedules too much.
Yeah.
Because I've got to be able to have Fridays off. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense for me to have a job.
Yeah. Hopefully the pay is good and they allow you to have Fridays off so that I can pick up extra for work. So.
Look, it's Jaheel.
Jaheel.
I'm so excited. This live better at this live better last 5 hours.
So it better be at least 5 hours. Boy, your reading skills are sketchy
Hooked on
tonight.
phonics failed me, okay?
Is that what it is?
Yes.
No, not 5 hours, Jaheel. I have things to do, and yawning is not on the list.
Well, yawn.
Oh, I can't help it.
That's
why I needed that coffee.
She's saying I'm boring.
The floor is drinking right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Andy is here. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Andy. Thank you for joining us.
We get to see Andy on a week from today.
All right.
All right. Jaheel, you coming to the Elkhart meetup?
You should.
You should come to the Elkhart meetup, Jaheel.
I mean, how long of a drive is that? Like,
it's only like
12 hours? 14?
Probably something like that.
You'd be fine.
Yeah.
I think you can make it.
Carrie's waiting to hear back from his new job that he's trying to get. He should know by Thursday. If not, I will contact them again to see what they say.
Fingers crossed for Carrie, too.
Everybody keep your thoughts, your fingers crossed and everything for Mr. Carrie.
Tots and pears.
Yes. Sharon Holloway is here.
Thanks for joining us,
I hope
Sharon.
you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing very well. Thank you for being here, dear.
Yes.
Your bright and smiley face.
We are happy.
Janelle is here. She says, hello.
Thank you for joining us, Janelle. I always wonder what voice you're going to do for the next person.
Carrie says, jam it out with Dustin and some carnivore toast.
Oh.
Yeah, toast!
Carnivore toast.
Mm-hmm. It's a possibility.
Is it?
There's a lot of carnivore bread out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Egg white bread and all that stuff.
The egg white bread, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Keep going, slow pokey.
I'm working on it.
Slow and the pokey.
Got to get back to work, but I'm listening. Well, I'm so glad, Jerry. Thank you for being here.
We'll try to make it as entertaining.
Don't work too hard.
Yeah, don't work too hard.
Yeah. Brian is here.
Thank you for joining us.
Brian. Good evening, Dustin, they say.
Can't help it.
Tanya, the Kitchen Witch is here. Love the intro music, by the way. Well, thank you so very much.
Yes. I like the Kitchen Witch name, Kitchen Witch.
It's because she's trying to take over your lizard witch name.
Not a lizard witch.
Exactly.
I don't even, with my tongue, my eyes don't cross.
You just did.
See? I don't have scales.
They're upstairs. You stand on them sometimes.
This guy
right here. Look at, speaking of Shauna.
Hello, Shauna.
She says, hiya, Dustin and Chandra.
Oh, hope you're doing well.
Jennifer Lucas is here. She's riding with us to Elkhart, by the way.
All right.
I told her you would sit in the back, like driving me crazy.
Somebody wants to ride on the roof of the car.
I'll be the one driving.
I can drive. We can tie him to the roof.
I
It'll be
don't
fine.
think that it'd be not aerodynamic at that point. You'd just waste more gas.
Then we'll tie you to the back.
That's
You
fine.
can be our spoiler.
You're spoiled.
No.
Brian says, "Good evening, Chandra."
Thank you. Good evening. I just can't stop yawning.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
People saying hello to each other. There we go. Purple Love and Nona is here.
Na 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 Nona.
Na 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 na. She says, "Hello, Keto Simple."
It's actually Lola, but I like saying Nona.
Yeah.
Na na
It's
na
Debbie.
na
Her name is
Nona.
actually Debbie, though.
I know, but I like Nona.
You don't know. You didn't know that. If you did.
Well, okay, fair. I didn't. But I like Nona.
Yeah. So.
I like the name.
Everybody's saying hello
I
to each
wonder
other.
if she's a grandma and they call her Nana or Nona.
I hope so. If not,
that's kind of a good grandma name.
It is.
I'm Ma. Just plain Ma. He's Pa.
Mm-hmm. Pa.
That's what we go by. Mom, Pa.
We had a
we're the kettles.
Mom, Pa, kettle. That's right. We had the girl. Spring break all week, and she had something. She had a very sore tummy today, and we felt bad all day for her.
Yeah.
And she slept all day. She at one point she was asleep, and she just kind of rolls over and goes, "Look, there's a chicken," and giggles, and then is like she was completely asleep, but then rolls over and goes, "Look, there's a chicken," and points to the ceiling, goes, and then just back out. She's like, "I don't remember hearing that."
Like you said it.
I was like, because I had got up, I was like heading to the restroom, and I'm like, she was like, "Look, there's a chicken," and I'm like, "Really?"
She was very in and out of it all day.
Yeah.
The poor thing has some sort of tummy bug, and she's felt awful. She threw up today. She's had fevers all day. So our day 1 of spring break has been
Day 2.
Today's Tuesday. Day 2 of spring break has been awful.
Mm-hmm.
Day 1 wasn't even fantastic because it rained. And it was cold. So we didn't really go anywhere or do anything. So, Bruce, if you would just sit.
Shauna says, "I'm going to stay as long as I can. Reading YouTube is hard now."
I feel that.
Jennifer Lucas is saying hello to people. Rockin' Keto Amy says, "Hi, everyone. See you, Dustin and Chandra, in a week."
Yes, in a week. I'll actually be able to go to something.
I know, right?
For once.
Sharon says, "The CCN tortilla chips you can't just have one. Love those. So does Piper, my youngest cat."
I could see that. This cat obviously likes dang near anything if you throw it in the trash first. The trash will give it ambiance.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you threw it in the trash? I guess it's mine then."
Threw it in the trash. I think that sounds good.
Sean Bradley is here.
Hello. Thank you for joining us, Sean. Sorry you had a rando itch.
Ash Taylor is here. Hello there, Ash.
Hello, hello.
Oh, we love Ash and Melody the doggy.
I've not met this dog.
I
believe it's imaginary.
I showed the girl pictures of the dog today.
I know. His imaginary friend, the dog.
Jahil says, "Auntie, you need me to stay here until YouTube no longer exists, so forever, basically until our son dies."
Much.
My goodness gracious. You guys are crazy, and I love it.
Crazy makes it fun.
Yes.
Bruce, just sit down. Just sit.
Chris Cook in Nashville is here. If Ash is here, he's not far behind. He says, "Hey, folks."
Hello, hello.
He says, "Love you, Dustin, my brother. I love you too, my friend." Chris is pretty awesome.
He is pretty cool. This cat.
So I'm going to be going down to Nashville for the Dr. Kilt's the podcast thing that I was invited to.
When is that?
April the 12th. It's a Tuesday.
Okay.
And mine is at 11:30. Theirs and Chris's is at 10 o'clock. So then we've got the whole day to go do stuff around Nashville.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I've got to make sure that the new job, if I get the job, they're like...
You just have to tell them ahead of time that you already have plans on that day.
I have lots of plans, futuristic plans. Go out west and buy some desert lands.
Really?
And move up just past Alaska. But none of you know anything about that if they ask you.
This boy.
Mm-hmm.
Playing lyrics in his head constantly.
Yes.
Anywho.
Bonus points if you know what that is.
I do.
Kenneth is here.
Hello. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Ken.
Stacy had like some kind of surgery operation on her arm today.
Oh.
So we're sending thoughts and prayers and all the wonderful things and hugs and
I hope
well
you
wishes
heal
to you.
quickly. Hope it's not your smacking hand.
I hope she doesn't hit him with her cast. Right.
Well, that'd probably hurt her more than him.
Probably. You know.
He'd really need it for that.
Look at this. Look at Chris.
Aw.
$1.99. Everyone super chat Dustin up and show the love.
Thank you, Chris. That's awesome. You guys never have to do that, but we do appreciate it. Every little bit helps to keep this guy in technology.
Without him gas to get to places.
True.
That's what we say. Trying to get the places and see the things. And the more we get, the more I can go and do.
Yeah.
To see more of you guys in person.
Yeah, that's true. Oy.
Evelyn is making pina coladas.
Pina colada chaffles.
Chaffles?
I don't know.
Do you like pina coladas?
I don't know.
Eating chaffles in the rain.
So is the chaffle itself a pina colada flavor?
Yes.
And then are you just eating that plain, or are you putting something on it, like the ice creams that you can make?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm asking for a friend.
Jennifer Lucas says, for me, it's whether I have control over a certain food or if it has control over me.
Very true.
And sometimes you don't even realize it until you're like bowl deep in that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so I love the Butter Bob's fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And Dustin makes it from time to time. And I can really overindulge until I'm in pain. Like I can eat that until I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts. And that's a bad thing.
And it's just chicken thighs with the skin on.
Fried in lard.
Fried in lard until everything is crispy and golden brown.
Yep.
The crispier, the happier she is.
Yeah. And I can just eat that until somebody has to wheel me out of the room. And it's a problem. So I make sure to limit myself because otherwise I will eat until I'm unhappy.
Jahil says, no, not something new, auntie. Ugh, listen, fix your eyes, young lady, but that's it. Nothing else can go wrong with you in 2025.
Agreed.
And she says that YouTube won't let me make the font bigger. It stops the chat.
Oh, that sucks.
There's got to be something. We'll have to look into that.
We can mail her a magnifying glass.
We can get like one of those big magnifier things that goes in front of like the computer screen or something.
Oh yeah.
Like
there was a lady at work who used to use that, and she left it on the screen. Like she would go home and leave it. And every morning when I would come in, I'd get my report from her, and I'd sit at the same computer she was at, and I'd be like, "Whoa, everything's jumping out at me." And I realized it was the screen.
It's Deshandra.
Yes.
Deshandra.
Chandreston.
I don't know. Is it which one sounds better to y'all?
Chandreston. I like being first.
Ash says, give Dustin and Chandra all the love. Dang good people here.
Well, thank you. That is so nice. I appreciate it.
I am better than she is.
Well, in his mind. In his mind, he is.
She's pretty awesome. I picked a good one.
Yeah. You don't have a choice anymore.
It's true. Shauna says, Evelyn, try coating shrimp with pina colada, coconut and coconut flour and air fry.
Oh, that could be good.
I think we have some in the pantry, in the bags of keto chattel that we have.
Flavoring.
Yeah. Oh, we have a thing I was going to try on the camera tonight. If you felt like it. I mean, you don't have to get up, but I
can go get it, but I'm probably going to drop it on the floor.
They're in packages. They're teeny tiny, and I paid a lot of money for them.
You paid like almost $3 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get up in a second.
That's okay.
I've been dropping a lot of stuff today. It's just a thing.
Visual Keto is here. Howdy. I'm glad Egg Life wraps only have 6 per bag because I can only make 6 enchiladas or quesadillas at a time. I refuse to open 2 bags.
That's smart. Oh, what was that egg noodle thing that I tried the other night?
They're the miracle noodles that are made with eggs. So basically it's just water, egg whites, that stuff you mix together that makes it bind, like the I can't think of what
I
it's
don't
called.
know words.
It's like makes the food gastronomy stuff that I think Chris has made it.
Chris would know what it
Chris
is.
has made it before. But she really liked them.
So they're good. Like they're nothingness. They taste like nothing, but they give you the essence of an actual noodle as opposed to like the clear the clear miracle
The
noodles,
shiitake
the
noodles.
shiitake ones that are
Yeah.
kind of like chewy and
They've got a
rubbery.
weird snap to them.
Yeah, these are like soft, like noodles. They're kind of like noodles that are a little more done than I would generally make, but they are noodle essence and they're very good.
I had bought one bag to try because I think they only had one bag at Fresh Time the last time I had went, and they had more this time when I went to Fresh Time yesterday, but I didn't buy any more because we hadn't tried them, so I didn't know if we liked them, so I didn't buy any more.
No.
And they're kind of expensive. I may need to look and see if I can get them on Amazon
Or
cheaper,
cheaper,
or see if I can
yeah.
find them elsewhere cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jahil says, Shander, your hair is so nice. Can you donate some to the Yibs, also known as Jahil is Bald Society? I mean,
no, because I won't even donate it to him. Actually, if you could see it up close, my hair is very, very thin. It may look like there's a lot because it's long, but it's really, really thin. I'm very close to balding just like him. We're going to be twins here soon.
yes.
Actually, I have a scar that goes into my hair from when I was a kid and I fell and hit my head pretty badly, and the hair doesn't grow there. So I have to keep it pulled over to one side to cover that, and the hair in and of itself is also thin. So no, I don't share.
Shauna says, Jahil, yes, sadly, I had a mini stroke and the optical nerve in my left eye. Now I have horribly spotty vision. Follow up on Thursday.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, we will look for something and we'll try to send something out to you.
I'm sure we could find something that would help.
Yeah.
They make all kinds of cool stuff now.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the comedian story?
Yeah, we can tell. Okay.
I wouldn't say their name directly.
Okay,
in case
so
they don't want stuff shared.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, we made a new comedian friend.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna. I mean, if I got to be limited in the details that I give, because if I give any real details, you'll know who they are because they are very, very unique comedian.
Right.
And we had a long conversation with them last week.
Mm-hmm.
So last Wednesday we went out to see them. I mean, they're right there because they can go look it up, whatever. But
anyway,
we had a long conversation with them, and the nurse and her came out, and we were helping them, and they have been sharing all this on their social media.
But it's their story.
Yes, it's their story. Yeah.
But they were being treated for pink eye, and when I looked at him, he'd had it for a few days, at least 2 days, and it was only affecting one eye. And I said, "You probably don't have pink eye. You may have scratched your cornea and you need to go back to a doctor because pink eye spreads very rapidly. And if it is pink eye, it's self-limiting. So even if it doesn't feel like it's getting better, it can only get so bad. And your body will fight it off. It will go away eventually. But it does spread like wildfire. And if you had it for a day or two, everybody in your group would have it too. So I'm not sure that it's pink eye. I think you need to be seen." And he was having some spots in his vision. And he ended up going to the emergency room, and
because the vision got worse.
Yeah, and got some pretty significant eye issues that may or may not get better with time, and on medications to help treat that now. But I was just,
and he's been keeping us up on everything going on, and
I worry about him like the kids.
Yeah, I mean, very much. I mean, that's the way we look at everybody. We, anybody we come in contact with that we have any kind of connection with. I mean, you're just they're part of the group now. You're in the
fold.
Yeah,
you don't have a choice anymore.
Yeah,
you're in the family.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just all week I've been like, "How's he doing? Have you heard anything else from him? What do they say now? What do they say now? What are they doing?" I was at work, like, "Have you heard any more?
And
tell me more."
And I mean, they are. I was like, "Hey, they're like, they needed to get an MRI, and they were worried about it and how much that would cost." And I was like,
not medical advice.
Not medical advice by any stretch of the imagination, but the idea that, they can't come after you for your money, your wages for, for medical stuff, because you have to get what you got to get, right? You
Right.
can't just not get it because you can't afford it. You just got to go do it and then never pay it
It,
back.
it may ruin your credit, but
Yeah.
they can't attack your wages.
Yeah.
For it. But it sucks. You may have to put it on payment plan and pay it off in 50 years, but they can't come after you for it. They can sell it to a collection agency. There's a lot of things they can do. Thor, are you going to survive that?
He's just sneezing at the wall.
Yeah, he's literally facing the wall and sneezing like a crazy cat.
All right, let's go through here real quick. And
yes, we're way far behind.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
missing everybody's chit chats.
Jennifer Lucas says, I generally knew when to update Melanie's glasses if we start spilling things repeatedly.
No, I don't think it's a vision thing.
It's a klutzy thing.
Well, and my sleep was really bad
today. Yeah.
Yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So that usually makes me a little more klutzy, a little more fallish. Yeah.
Jahil says he's sorry, Auntie.
Yeah, I imagine that is pretty scary.
Holly Springer's in the house. Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you for joining us.
Let's see. Good luck, Dustin. I need good luck because you never know how things are going to go. It's always touch and go with me. I may not make it.
She means with the podcasting thing.
Oh, or with the job.
Or the job, or any of the above.
Yeah, all the things.
It is always touch and go.
Wishing
with
you the
otherwise.
best. Barbara's wishing us the best. I love it.
Thank you, Barbara.
Jeffrey Cox with $4.99 super chat. I'll jump in on that. Celebrating my recliner right now. I like recliners. I have one over there.
Yes.
Chandra sends some good RN no call vibes my way. I'm on call every Tuesday.
I'm doodly sent right to you right now.
Do it.
Yes. Hopefully they don't need you.
Yes.
They get along swimmingly.
Second
no
read
need for extras.
Hooked it on phonics. Worked it for me.
Exactly.
Yes. Scott Elliott is in the house. Good evening, Scott. Thank you so much for being here. Checking in from Colorado again. Love the stream. Well, we love you being here.
Thank you. We love you being
Bringing
here.
those mountain vibes.
Oh, I miss the mountains.
Colorado candy.
We were discussing with the family on Sunday if we're maybe going to consider going to the beach this year, maybe in the fall.
I like the beach.
We're thinking about it. We usually do beach or mountains.
The last time we went to the mountains and then Disney. Now we haven't been to the beach in a while.
Yeah, I think it's beach time. Because when we went to Disney, we didn't really get any beach time.
Because we had the days to go to the beach, but we had to get sick or whatever. We had some like a cold hit us.
Yeah, that was kind of poopy.
Chris Bear is here.
Howdy.
You get to meet Chris Bear next week in a week.
I do.
High fives, fist bumps, hugs, and all the things.
The people. Well, not all the people, but lots of the people.
Shauna says for $10.
Oh, thank you, Shauna. That's so awesome.
I can't stand spilled coffee. Please get Chandra a fancy coffee.
He makes pretty good coffee. Our Nespresso machine died.
Mm-hmm.
It just went kaput, and I just bought it. It didn't even last
like 3 months.
Yeah, it just died. So right now he is like using his tea kettle, boiling coffee and mixing in powdered espresso, which is better than it sounds.
It's very good.
It's actually pretty good, but I really miss my Nespresso machine.
Thank you so much, Shauna. We truly appreciate you.
That's so awesome. I so appreciate you.
Chris says there is also carnival bread. That's called funnel cake.
Yeah.
Or corn dogs.
Carnival bread, i.e.
Fingers crossed for all the job hunters. Yes.
Carnival bread.
I applied also at a movie theater. We'll see how that I did. That's not where I'm interviewing, but the movie theater was like trying to be overnights, and I didn't want to do that, but I still applied anyway because I was like, maybe I can get in there and go in the morning and just I would be, even though like I'd have to watch, they'd probably be able to give me free movies, but the movie pickings have been so slim the last few years. I'd be like, just give me the popcorn.
That's a no.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. People saying hello to each other.
Carnival bread, i.e. deep fried Oreos.
Oh, deep fried. The deep fried butter. Oh my goodness gracious. Deep fried butter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's amazing. She doesn't like it.
No, I don't even like the deep fried Oreos. Those are just
You like the deep fried. You like the cookie dough.
because that tastes like raw cookies in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
I would just eat cookie dough. I don't even need to deep fry it. But that's my inner and outer fat girl telling about her wishes, hopes, and dreams that I could eat real cookie dough and not be fat.
I'm going to say something here, and I don't know how many of you guys will even understand what I'm talking about. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about. But every time I see Kitchen Witch, it makes me think of the band Kill Switch. There's a band called Kill Switch Engage, and I've seen them a bunch with the different vocalists they've had. And I saw them like on the tour for their first record years and years ago. And every time I see Kitchen Witch, it just the kill, the witch, it's like the kill switch. And I'm like, okay, Kill Switch Engage, you know. Rose of Sharon is one of their songs.
Uh-huh. That Random Thoughts by Dustin.
My life is one random thought.
It's just
I was trying to talk to her about the pyramid stuff the other night. The pyramids and the weird stuff underneath the pyramids that they're talking about. I want it to be true so bad. I don't necessarily know if it is true. I just want all the weird, wild stuff to be true. Like I want that, like, you know, the pyramids are just really a big battery.
So you really want the people, the leaders, to be lizard people.
I live with a lizard person.
You don't. I'm not a lizard.
That's
what we don't have money like lizard people would have.
Just because I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
If we were lizard people, we would have a lot more money. We would be high up in government. We'd be making moves.
Jeff. Did I see a Jeff that I missed? Okay, Jeffrey Cox. Okay, all right. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody.
Ain't missing.
Sherry said hi from Tennessee.
Well, hello.
There's two things in Tennessee that I would like to do in April. I don't know if I'll be able to make both of them or not. Probably not, but I'm just saying there's also the thing that's in Dixon, like the 20-something or other. I probably won't be able to make both of those if things work out, but I don't think it will. But I always want to do the things.
Yeah,
you know,
you do like to do things.
I like to go do things, and she likes to call them vacations.
They are vacations.
They're work things.
They're vacations. I don't get to join.
Well, you could go.
You get to stay in places and go to places I don't get to go. How could I go?
I don't know. Cut yourself in half. Just pull and then go. Like a little you just kind of goes in my pocket.
I already made a little me. Who made a little me?
That's true. Like little Russian nesting dolls over here, and like kicks me in the the little the Russian nesting doll kicked her in the face yesterday.
She did.
She's like
knocked me right in the face. I was like, whoa.
Wasn't even really all that sorry about it either.
No.
She was just like, what? Your face shouldn't have been there.
She goes, oh, sorry, Ma. But she just nailed me square in the face.
With some Crocs.
Yeah, with Crocs. And those suckers hurt. They're hard when they bash you in the nose.
Jennifer Lucas says, Indiana Keto Meetup, details on lowcarbevents.com.
Yes, I will be at that one.
You will not be at that one.
I will not be at that one.
No, she will not be at that one.
I will be at the one in Elkhart.
Yes, because this one's a Saturday on May the 24th.
I won't be at that one.
No, you won't.
I'm sorry, guys.
You won't.
I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Can't figure it all out.
Let's see. Amy says, sorry, I'm cooking chicken. Why are you sorry you're cooking chicken wings? Did you steal them from us? Is that why you're sorry?
Cabbage sounds good.
Oh, cabbage does sound good.
I haven't had that in a while.
No. It's all good. It was cold. He said he'd make me a fresh one. He's a good one for sure. You know, Chris is probably one of the best Chris's I've ever met.
He seems like a pretty good Chris.
Chris and Chris can fight out who's the best Chris, though.
Yeah, well, we know other Chris's too.
They could probably do that.
Get them all in a ring.
They can all fight it out in pudding.
Ew.
Chocolate pudding, whatever. Vanilla pudding, whatever you like.
Gross.
You know what?
Gross.
This is my brain.
It's just
whatever.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Not okay.
That is correct. The grandsons call me Nona.
I love that.
Nona. Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do. All right. Oh my goodness, we are her. Yeah. Yogi is here. Hi, all. Jump over here real quick from Chris Cook in Nashville.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Yogi. Hey, where's a boo boo? Is he up a snail and pick a nickel basket? Sorry,
so
I apologize.
So bad.
You know what? I apologize.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I apologize.
I apologize.
What was that show?
That one's from
not Westworld.
No, it was the other HBO series. The South Dakota, North Dakota thing. It was
Mhm.
with Swearingen.
Yep. No idea what it's called.
Deadwood.
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 Yes.
That was Calamity Jane. She was like, I
For like an
apologize.
hour. I
Oh, the whole
apologize.
episode, she said, I apologize. If you were a drinker and you did shots every time she said, I apologize.
You'd have been dead.
Yes.
By the end of the episode.
Uh-huh.
It was so bad. I was like, oh, I can't.
Chris, I made her a fresh one. I'm eating the cold one. That's
Nice.
what guys do. We sacrifice. We're willing to sacrifice for love. Jeffafa is here.
Jeffafa!
He made it. Hello, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. We're just being weirdos on a couch.
That's what we do.
That's pretty much all we do.
That's all we've got.
Yeah. I don't have any other skills.
Pull out that chat in your computer and watch the live on the iPad. Then you can make the chat super large. That's a good idea.
That is smart.
Yes.
See, this is why it's a community thing.
Community.
Yes.
We need to watch that show.
Yeah, I kind of remember some of it. Didn't we watch part of it?
CCN is probably going to be the only Tuesday live stream next week, Tuesday, due to Indiana meetup. You know what, Chris and Ash, you guys need to not do your live stream. Get in the car early in the afternoon, morning time, and drive up to Elkhart.
That's a long drive.
And then on the way back the next day, go on over and have what you call it with us at Rockstar Pizza.
I mean, that could do.
I'm just saying. Do.
But we don't have anywhere for them to stay.
I know. We got too many people living with us now.
Yeah, the boys are here, and then we have the girl all day.
Yeah.
Just don't think that would work out on here for now.
Jeremiah's here. Jeremiah
was a bullfrog.
Get out of my head. I was going to say he is not a bullfrog. I've met him.
How do you know?
He
might be a bullfrog in disguise.
I mean, he might. Are you wearing a human suit? It's like Edgar. He's in an Edgar suit.
He's in an Edgar suit. Sorry.
Oh, the other night. So I don't know how many of you guys watched the Keto Crusade the other night, but I was talking about how children are our future, because they are, and because this all had to do with Caleb, and and him being 16 and doing the YouTube channel and embracing this lifestyle and the keto lifestyle, or the keto carnivore lifestyle, and being engaging in our community and being kind of a beacon to the younger generation. And I was like, because children are our future. And it's like what Randy Watson said. And nobody said anything in the chat.
Nobody
The
got
co-host didn't even get it. I believe the children are our future.
Mr.
Treat it
Randy
well.
Watson.
Let them lead the way. I mean, yes.
In case you don't know, that's
Coming to America.
From Coming to America. It's a very good movie.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall.
And it's basically the only characters.
Pretty much. They basically played all the other characters in the movie. It was awesome. Anyway. Oh, where are we? We're lost.
We're still at 20 minutes behind of the chat.
Dear Lord, catch up, man.
I'm trying.
Oh, here. Evil Lynn is answering the question.
I'm using keto chow pina colada with cheese and egg, and I will make a coconut frosting to smear it on.
Ooh.
Smear.
That could be good. We should try that.
Mel says she would like Uncle Dustin to come to Nashville and maybe feed her some PhD snacks. I was thinking ice treats. That way I can give her as many as she wants.
She loves you. That's probably the only dog on the planet that does.
That's not true. That dog yesterday, the day before, whatever, was like.
You are not a dog person. You're not a dog person, but you're not a dog person.
I got to be careful, because otherwise we'll end up with like 19 dogs in the house. So I got to not want dogs here.
Mm-hmm.
I like dogs that are other people's dogs as long as they're not here. Does that make sense? I hope so.
I am a dog person with cats and a Dustin. So.
In very specific, isolated things, I am better than her, Dustin.
Yes.
Very few and far between things.
Yes.
She is better than me at most things, but you know what I mean? Stacy had this surgery on her right flexor carpal radius release.
Oh.
I read that probably wrong.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Radialis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope she feels better.
Jaheel says, Can I get a happy birthday for my real son, Timmy? He was born on whatever date it is today at a hospital in a state during existing time. He loves you both so much. Are you ready to do this?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
non-existent
Timmy. Are you really, really real? For real, for real? Probably, but not really. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
All these imaginary
Jazz
birthdays.
hands.
Oh,
Thank you for $10,
thank you,
Jahil.
Jahil. We love you. You're so fun.
And Chris says, happy birthday to a very real offspring.
Yes.
Donna is here. Hello, all.
Hello.
I have a huge question for Chris Cook in Nashville. If I link to your vid description, or if I click a link in your vid description and put that item in my Amazon cart, do you get a compensation for it if I don't buy it till a few weeks later? I mean, he answered this, I'm pretty sure, saying that no, you got to buy it within like 24 hours or something like that.
Yeah. You can always go back later and click any of his Amazon links and then buy after that.
Yeah, you can buy whatever you want. You don't have to buy the thing that he linked.
Right.
You can click on any Amazon link, whether it's mine or his or whatever, and then go in there and buy whatever you want.
Buy.
Yeah.
Within 24 hours of clicking the link, and then whoever's link you clicked on gets a small commission.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you any more money. It just gives them basically the credit. So Amazon throws a couple pennies out.
The running tally for me in 2025 is 24 cents.
Yes. So
it's not much.
Right.
We don't talk about it much because you got to go in there and buy cars, okay?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And it's nothing that you have to spend payments on either.
Right.
You can't outright buy.
Yeah, because you can't do payments. It won't work. Somebody tried. Jennifer Lucas says, if I can get it to work here, Chandra, Dolly Parton has a plethora of great wigs, just saying. It wasn't just her wigs, I'll tell you that.
Well, enough. One of these days.
It's dark out now.
When I am fully bald, I imagine I will have the plethora of wigs myself in all flavors and colors. And then I'll probably be, the type of person who will just pick one and stick with it and have the rest hanging in my closet.
Jahil says, thank you, Chris. He appreciates it. It's what he said just to me right now. Carrie likes Fluffy. We like Fluffy too.
Get down.
We like Fluffy.
I do like Fluffy.
Juan is here. Hello, Juan. Are you in the States? Or are you still in Vietnam, my friend? We need to go to Vietnam and eat all the street food.
There's a lot of places we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Steph is here. Exposing Darkness is here.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and then they're explaining the affiliate cookies and all those things.
Yes.
And thanks, Auntie. I don't want to give any details because he's a very private child.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Just Jason Keto is here. Hello, my friend.
Thank you for joining us.
How are you doing? And then Chris is answering that question as well.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, being a private person is not a bad thing at all.
Mm-hmm.
People saying hello to Jason. People, look, Brenda Foley's in the house.
Thank you for joining us.
Jennifer Lucas says, I'm getting an MRI and PET scan. I didn't even know you had any pets. Getting my head examined, finally. For medical study, they won't find a thing. I know it's empty.
Oh.
I've talked to you.
Well, be safe.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just Jason Keto donated 5 Keto Simple memberships.
That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Sybil got one. L Strange got one. Cordella got one. Emily got one. And Nikki McGee Richmond. Fantastic. Thank you all so very much.
Yeah. Thanks,
Congratulations.
Guys. Yeah. If you like it, keep it up. We'll appreciate it. Are you going to do?
I'm trying, but it's not doing what I want it to do.
Ooh, do fireworks maybe? Oh, it's just not nothing. That's fine.
I don't know. The weird transition things haven't been working, so my celebration things aren't working.
Here, jazz hands.
Ooh, just jazz hands.
Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. There you go.
Yeah, if that didn't make you sick.
Well,
L Strange said, thank you for the membership.
as we all know, seeing you up close does have a tendency to do that.
It is true. Very, very true.
I'm just kidding.
Risa's back from eating dinner.
Thank you for
Now
joining us.
now we have to clean up after this. She's got to clean up her coffee
I got
mess.
to clean up my whole cup of coffee on the floor, and I really hope I didn't break that mug because I like that mug a lot.
It didn't sound like it broke it.
I know. I haven't even bothered to look because I'm already depressed about it.
Did you get the fudge from the HH meetup?
I did, and it was delicious. And I had some of the cheesecake bars too that Jen made.
That Jennifer Lucas made.
Yeah. All yum in the yum. And I had to fight him a little bit because he was going to eat some of the fudge.
I was going to eat the fudge, and it was delicious.
He was like, well, do you mind if I just have the rest? I was like, no, you're not having the rest. I had like 2 pieces, and you were like, I'm just going to take the rest. I was like, I'm going to cut you.
Chris has got to make Chris's funnel cake again.
Yes. Funnel cakes sound good.
I need to win the lottery so I can buy all the stuff that Chris uses.
You need to get another separate kitchen elsewhere so you can have all the toys that Chris has.
It'd be nice to have like all that stuff.
Because I can't tolerate all the toys on the counter.
I've thought about that.
Yeah.
Like buying a whole separate house.
Mm-hmm.
And like tearing out the kitchen and making it just like a filming kitchen, and then like tearing everything else out and make them like little like broadcast rooms. So like you could have like the whole living room for all of your stuff, so we don't have it all here. And then like, yeah,
I'm not driving to work.
I mean, I'm talking like it'd be like across the street or something.
My commute is approximately 5 feet. I go from the bedroom. It is
still pretty precarious. It's like Indiana Jones up there.
To the eBay room. That is my commute, 5 feet. Will not go further than that. I drive 30 minutes to and from my actual
I need to try the Hush Puppies too. Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
Yes, Shauna, keep us all updated, please.
Yes, let us know how things are going.
The aluminum foil by Weird Al has lizard people, so it's got to be real.
Exactly.
It's like lizard people. Get these people me think of Dr. Lund wore human skin suits, but were seriously ugly lizards inside. Yeah. Or did you guys see Men in Black with the big cockroach that had wore Edgar suit?
Yes, he wore an
Edgar suit. He needed sugar water. That's how you could tell it was an alien that needed it, because it was in an Edgar suit.
I don't drink sugar water, so there, na boo boo.
Dip your head in poo poo. Mm. Yes.
I'm not wearing a Chandra suit.
Chandra suit.
Nope.
Probably could use an ironing.
Oh, it definitely is wrinkled. It's definitely wrinkled, and it has some rolls.
Risa says, found 3 new flavors of Waterloo Waters today at ShopRite. A collaboration with Guy Fieri, Lemon Italian Ice, Huckleberry, I'll be a Huckleberry, Huckleberry Cobbler, and Spicy Mango Sorbet.
Oh.
Pretty good. I get the grape one. I think there's a grape one, but like there's just not enough flavor, and they make me thirsty. Like I'm thirstier when I'm finished drinking them than when I started. So it doesn't do me a whole lot of good.
I don't know that I've had them.
The grape, I mean, hashtag team grape salty, everybody.
Or purple drink.
Purple or hashtag purple salty.
Yeah.
Scream it from the rooftops.
It probably won't end up making your drink purple, but just the taste of purple drink.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's got to taste like purple drink. It'd be nice to like, so there's there's like a sugar-free, it's not Sunny D, but it has that flavor to it. I can't remember the name of it, but I get it sometimes from the Dollar Tree, or Meyer has it. I can't think of the name brand of it, but it's like a fruit drink that's sugar-free that has the consistency and flavor of Sunny D, and it's very good.
Sounds terrible.
You don't like it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Talking about smoked chicken wings. We could have chicken wings today, but no.
No,
next.
We didn't. Oh,
we'll have chicken wings next Tuesday, but we'll get those from the barbecue place. They'll be smoked.
Okay. That reminds me, I have bills to pay.
I'm trying to get through these. We have spring break next week. That's when we drive to Indiana.
Ours is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
They're on a balanced calendar, so every break is a 2-week break, except for summer, which is 2.5 months.
It's not even 2.5 months. It's exactly 2
months.
months this time.
2 months.
It's like they're out May the 30th and go back July the 30th.
Yeah.
So exactly 2 months. Yeah.
It's something. They've been doing it here for a while. It's something.
It's not bad. I mean, because instead of getting out like in the beginning of June and not going back till September 3rd or whatever.
Well, the thing is that they're saying that it helps children to lose less information over the summer. So I'm down for it. And then it actually makes the other breaks feel more significant.
Yeah.
You know?
Evelyn used to make cakes as a profession, got a huge wedding cake order because the groom wanted Doctor Who for his groom's cake. I've never heard of a groom's cake.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, go with a Doctor Doom
I
Doom
had
cake.
you watch Steel Magnolias where they made a bleeding armadillo, groom's cake.
I mean, I remember watching the movie, but I don't remember the groom's cake.
You don't remember any of it because you tried not to watch it. You had your phone out the whole time because you didn't want to cry.
You were having me watch it for nefarious reasons.
Because I wanted you to cry. I needed you to cry that day, and you didn't because you had to have your phone out. I'm going to make you watch it again.
Andy says, 2 phone calls made me 18 minutes behind. I guess I'll listen later. We love you, Andy.
We love you,
You,
Andy.
Susan, too.
It's okay.
Sean's asking, you driving to Indiana, Chris Berry? Yes, that's the point of the Elkhart meetup on the 1st. Not only for me, Chandra, Chris Bear, Miriam Bear, but we've also got Joe and Rachel going to be there as well, along with Amy and so many more of your favorite people that you know from these chats.
Yes. I just said yes and scared the Wajibus out of Thor.
That's fine. He's scared of his own shadow.
Just jumped like 2 feet.
Yeah, they're picking up their new 5th wheel and to do a meetup. Yeah.
Are you going to come say hi now?
Anyone wanting to bring farm fresh eggs to sell at either Indiana Keto Meetup 41 or 524 would be quite welcome. Yes, please. We love farm fresh eggs, especially when they're cheaper. That's a weird thing. So I was at Walmart last night, and I just happened to look at the eggs. We're good on eggs for like the next week or so. But I was looking, and it's strange that Eggland's Best, the bougie brand,
the real expensive,
like they're normally all expensive, are cheaper than the Walmart brand.
Right.
I mean, we're talking like 40 cents cheaper, but still cheaper. And that because like Eggland's Best have almost always been about $4 or $5 a dozen, but then the Walmart ones were like $1.09 a dozen.
Right.
I mean, you could get 5 dozen at Walmart.
And the Eggland's Best price hasn't really changed.
None of the major fancy eggs have really gone up. It's just the store brands.
Yeah.
So that's the weird thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Make of that what you will. Yes, Men in Black, Edgar suit.
Yes.
Oh, the flashbacks. I didn't know that you partied like that, Shauna. Yes.
I feel like that's all we do.
Paul McGrogan is in the house. Hello, everyone, they say.
Hello.
Welcome, Paul. We are glad to see you.
I like his last name.
Yes.
It's like when they MacGyver, and then they made the
MacGruber.
Wasn't it Saturday Night Live? Was that what it was?
Maybe. I don't remember what it was, but they made a movie that I didn't watch.
Yeah. I didn't watch it either, but
yeah. Keto Simple and 2 Crazy Ketos are going to be at that meetup too.
Yes.
Yes. I always have some space, 1 full bed, a comfortable couch and cots, just saying. So Jennifer Lucas has got you on lockdown.
Yes.
It's like a hostel. Never know what might happen there.
She's not that kind of hostile.
Yeah. Look at it's Hungry Heath. Hey yo.
Hey yo.
His mama called him Clay. I'ma call him Clay.
I love this.
Oh my goodness gracious, people. Would smoking fatties allow keto treats to be carried in? I would probably say no, because they sell all the food.
No, but we could always exchange things in the parking lot.
50 people here, only 37 thumbs up. Thumbs up!
Yep. Put your thumb in there.
Yes.
You know what? Hey, and if you don't like it, you can put it down too. Either way, we're okay with it.
Happy birthday, Timmy!
Timmy, Timmy,
I gotta
Timmy.
rush through here because we're still like 15 minutes
Oh my
behind.
goodness.
Yeah.
You are the slowest of slow.
I like to give people their time.
I hear you.
Let's see. Amazing. Thank you. You're so welcome. Let's see. Something about microdosing. What's happening here?
Yeah.
People on triziptide microdosing are finding it stops controls their compulsive shopping. I like to shop. Even though, like, I was complaining last night about shopping because the prices are so bad, I can't even, like, justify buying steak. It's rough. It's rough out there. Jahil says, Shander, when you sell things on eBay, do you pay for shipping or do you list it for the buyer to pay?
Buyer pays every time.
Yeah, because we are not trying to lose money.
Right. I am not a Walmart or Amazon, so they pay for their shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they send me a message saying, well, if the shipping was cheaper, I'd offer to pay more. And I either say, I'll take whatever you offered, or I just go block, go away.
Evelyn's birthday, and so is Stacy's birthday this coming Saturday.
Ooh, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. We're terrible at this. Happy birthday.
You are pretty bad at this. Anyway, happy birthday, girls.
Yes, our favorite ladies. Get to give them birthday hugs and live and direct in person.
Oh, are they going to be both at the thingy?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can have you give them hugs.
I hear you.
That's fair. We should leave the singing up to other people.
Yeah, they say the super intelligent people swear the worst. I mean, I don't know.
I agree. I resemble that remark.
I have a potty mouth most of the time. I don't know how intelligent I am. That's touch and go.
I cuss like a sailor. Now, does it mean like lasting intelligence, or is it like it kind of comes and goes? Because for me, it kind of,
Jackie
comes and goes.
On her way to work, but she wanted to pop in and say hi. We love you, Jackie.
Love you, Jackie.
Be safe.
Yes.
Don't work too hard.
Be safe.
Everyone's saying hello to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
I'm so happy early birthday. Then Dustin Shanner, let's sing an early happy birthday to Evelyn. We did.
We're good.
Yes. LaCroix makes me thirsty. Me too.
I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
It tastes like a fruit farted in the bottle and ran away.
We call that year-round school, mainly done to increase the number of students without needing to build more facilities.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of call it year-round, but it's, a balanced calendar.
Well, like with the year-round schools, though, I think they had maybe 6 weeks for summer.
I don't know.
Because there was in Pike Township, they had the academies.
Yeah, they had the academies that did that, and my daughter did that for a year, and then we moved out here, and then they switched to the balanced calendar when she was, I think, in middle school, and it's essentially the same thing.
All right, we love you, Shauna. Feel better.
We love you, Shauna. I hope you feel better.
Yes, we want eggs. Yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself, Shauna. We love you whole bunches. All right, Ash has got to run. Good night, beautiful friends.
Good night.
Got to peace out, Girl Scouts. Long, busy day. Good luck. Have fun. Get plenty of rest. You guys work way too hard.
Spoil the puppers.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Maybe one or two more comments. We got to get people out of here. I was at Aldi today. Their pasture-raised eggs normally $4. Today they were $6.49. Still 70 cents cheaper than the cage-free or normal white eggs.
You haven't been to Aldi's in a while.
I haven't.
Ooh.
Evelyn says, asking if Jackie's going to be there. I believe she is. Let's see. And then Stacy says, we-o!
Yes.
I mean, they're going to be there, pretty sure. Let's see. I offering to bring farm fresh eggs to Elkhart, but no one has ordered any.
We do. We will.
How many do we want to tell her? What, 6 dozen?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll do 6 dozen if you have them, Stace.
Yep.
All right, 6 dozen for us.
We got to make sure we got the fridge space.
Oh, there's always fridge space for eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. I've heard that they're higher IQ, the closer to insanity. Yep, it's true.
We're there.
All right. Jackie's working too hard, 60 hours in 5 days. Ugh.
We love you, dear.
We love you.
Take a break for yourself.
We're all caught up. We love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sharing your night with us. Thank you for your super chats, your wonderful comments. We think the world of each and every one of you, even you, Chris Bear. We will see you all. I'll see you guys Sunday morning. And then again, no Tuesday live next week from us or the Bears. We will be in Elkhart. Right. We will see you live and direct Anyway, love you. Here is the credits.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.